UFC is hosting a fight in the metaverse. The metaverse.
Hey, this is crazy. Hold on. I know you're about to go off, but before you go off, I have to go off because this is something where I think we're watching the dawn of a new age right now, right? With this whole metaverse thing, because with these NFTs and these, it's funny because there was a time when the internet first kicked off and we had our parents and they were lost and confused. They didn't know what was going on. Yahoo search, Messenger, what are these things? I don't know how to use any of these. Show me how to log into this internet on the dial-up. Show me how to do it. Now I feel like it's come to a point where we're the ones who's like NFTs, cryptocurrency, Web3, Metaverse. I
Mhm.
don't know what the hell is going on, but I see stuff like this happening, like the UFC and Dana White fully saying like we're gonna have a fight in the and I say to myself, do I need to start? Do I need to start paying attention to the metaverse a little bit more?
Um, Everyone should pay attention to the metaverse. But the thing about it is, I feel like the metaverse is going to be one of those things, not to stray from the UFC fight, but I feel like it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be like drinking. Drinking's fun, but you shouldn't overindulge. You could wake up hungover, and that means you're not productive the next day. Maybe, you were supposed to even do something. You understand what I'm saying? Too much
Right,
of a good
right.
thing is a bad thing for you, right? So, of course, I think you need to be aware of the metaverse and you should know how it operates. Maybe even create a profile. But too much of a good thing is bad. And that's my concern, where people are just going to be living this second life. And eventually their second life is going to be their real life, which again goes into this UFC thing. So, what do you mean they're hosting a fight? Like, are people actually going to be physically injured in the fight? Or is it like, what is this?
I listen. You're like I said, metaverse. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea what this is going to look like. And Dana White couldn't even describe what it's going to look like because they asked him that in the clip. They said, "What is it going to look like?" And he just said it's just going to be a live fight. And apparently, if you're inside, you're going to be able to walk around. And I don't know if it's something where you're able to get a 3D visual of the ring as opposed to just being able to watch it from one side. But I mean, that would be a cool aspect to it. What I do know is it's not going to be digital fighters in the metaverse fighting. That's
Okay.
not what it's going to be.
Okay.
I've seen other things in the metaverse, how they shown them right now. And what it is, it's like you're watching a stream on Twitch or
Okay.
you'd be watching a video on YouTube. And they have that on a screen, on like a Jumbotron in the
I got you.
universe,
I
the
got you.
metaverse.
I got
And
you.
then you have a bunch of digital people walking
Walking
around.
around. See, I'm for that. To me, that just sounds like it's football Sunday. Come over crib, watch football, shoot the shit, whatever. You know what I mean? The difference
Right.
here, of course, is you don't know half the people there, but even better, I like meeting new people. So why not? But again, football Sunday, your actual friends, a real face-to-face interaction, or I don't know about y'all. Y'all go do that. I'm going to the metaverse. You know what I mean? And then again, the reason why I asked if it was going to be like digital fighters, or rather, you pointed that out, and what you clarified that it's not, is because with the whole Elon Musk thing, where he's got the thing tapped right into your brain, which by the way, he's looking for people to run test trials on. This is really going to go down because if you let Elon Musk tell it, you're going to be able to feel what happens in the metaverse. So if you could get that tapped into these fighters' heads, they ain't even got to be in the same ring.
I and that's what I'm saying when it comes to like the future of this whole thing, right? Is it going to be possible to where I mean, you think about the evolution of just video games themselves and how reactive they've become and how sensitive they are to our reactions, right? And how evolved the controls have got in video games. And you think about the metaverse. So right now, the metaverse is at the Atari phase. Imagine once the metaverse gets to the PS5 phase.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? And is what you're saying going to be possible to where now we don't have to worry about traveling across borders because fighters can literally just throw on a certain type of gear and feel the actual pressure and all that stuff of a punch in a vest
So
as
then,
opposed to from a fist.
so then, can anybody be a UFC fighter?
I mean,
Do I
I
still
don't
need
think
to train?
it would obviously need
Do
to be
weight
something to.
classes matter?
No, listen, it would obviously have to be something to where it would have to be sophisticated enough to where a punch, the pressure, the force would have to be actually accurate to what's being given, right?
Okay.
You can't have somebody 140 pounds and the pressure given is like a 300-pound heavyweight. You
So
can't
hold on for a
do that.
second. So hold on. So do you think that it's logical to assume that if it goes in this direction, you can get knocked out in the metaverse? Because if that's a logic, remember, I'm talking about KO'd. Whatever you want to define that in UFC. Could be the birdies, it could just be you can't get up for it, whatever. But if that's possible, could you die in the metaverse? Are we gonna get there? Because if I can knock you out in the metaverse,
I'm not even trying. I'm not even
why
trying
couldn't
to.
I
I'm not
kill?
even trying to.
Why couldn't I kill
I'm
you
not
in the
even.
metaverse?
I'm not even trying. I'm not even trying to go there. I'm not even trying to go there with that one. Like, why would? Why? How is that? How is that a step that you even want to pay attention to right now? Let it happen
You're
first. Let
talking
them,
about Atari
because I feel
versus
like
PS.
I feel they need to figure out the technology first, man. I'm just talking about something that could happen in the future, right? It's
And
something that could happen,
but
and if
I'm
it's
talking.
sophisticated enough, I'm assuming people won't die.
Well, Elon Musk is saying you're talking about a future like it's decades from now. Elon Musk said this is popping this year, and this is something that's connected to your brain, and you know how powerful your brain is, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? So, what is it when people aren't sick but they trick themselves into hypochondriacs, right? That starts at the brain level. So,
Right.
if Elon Musk is tapping into your brain, so you could feel things and it gets to a level that we're describing that's probably a little further than I'm making it sound like. But who's to say it couldn't get there? People die
Well,
in
I'll put it to you
actual
this way.
fights.
Right. I'll put it to you this way. Have people died in Teslas?
I'm assuming they have.
And Elon Musk is what, the richest or second richest person in the world, and his
Yeah,
company's doing pretty well.
Tesla. Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Well, look, I'm curious to see how this plays out. If it plays out the way you initially described it as, where it's just a fight on a big screen and it's a bunch of people congregating, shooting dice, shooting the shit, sounds pretty cool. The picture that I'm trying to paint, though, that sounds cool and dangerous. What if they have like cops in the metaverse now?
This is listen.
All I'm
This is what
thinking
I
is, I'm
listen to
just
what I
thinking of the
said. So
Matrix. I'm just
we
thinking
are
of the
at the Atari phase. Yeah, we are at the Atari phase. Imagine when we are at the PlayStation 5 phase. It might be something to where the metaverse is more real than the actual world.
red pill, blue pill,
What will
Morpheus.
hold more importance? Because social media right now, our cell phones, for a lot of people, holds more importance to them than things going on in their real world. More than being focused on getting themselves proper in their real life, they're focused on what's happening on social media. So imagine once there's a virtual headset connected to that, that's affordable, because right now the entry price for the metaverse is to get one of those Oculus headsets, and it's like $3,000 for one of those things, right? So the entry fee right now is kind of expensive, but once it gets to a affordable price for everybody and everybody's in there, who's not to say that it's going to go down the same route that
Look,
Instagram and Facebook
100,
went down?
100%. The metaverse, once it gets very affordable, it's gonna turn into something where you can profit from it, right?
People are
Like,
already profiting from it.
but I just mean like on a more general scale, like anyone could profit from it. And once that happens, bro, if I could only in my real life, if I could only make $2,000 a month, gas money, I got to worry about COVID, I got to worry about all the things that you have to worry about when you leave your home. I can do that from my house, and I can make like double or triple that amount. People are going to be very locked in to the metaverse, bro, especially
Yeah.
when you could start feeling it. This is what I was saying. It's like drinking. It's like drinking. Some people, you have functioning alcoholics, right? You have functioning alcoholics. They could get hammered and go about their day to day. So if you could still function, but overindulging in the metaverse, making an income, all from the comfort of your home, I'm talking like probably 75% metaverse, 25% real life. Scary thing? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know.
anybody who plays Grand Theft Auto, online or any of these like real life open world games online can see where the metaverse is going to go, because all those things that they have in those games, as far as like clothing stores, as far as like nightclubs, mechanic shops, car dealerships, all these things, they are all going to exist in the metaverse, and all these things are going to cost real life money for people to buy, and people are going to be buying them because they want the status, Somebody paid $450,000 for a digital space just so they could live next to Snoop Dogg.
Well, there you go. But this
That's
is
real life money for
yeah,
a
but
digital space. So that's just the beginning of it.
But this is money earned outside of the metaverse. Imagine when you could earn that money inside the metaverse.
Well, what I'm saying is they bought the property. If they want, they can open a store that sells something inside of the metaverse.
So, okay, so if you buy a property where you can sell stuff in the metaverse, and obviously, if you want, you can go behind the counter. You can walk through your own store. Make sure. Again, this is what I just said a moment ago. This is your job now, bro. 75% in the metaverse, 25% in real life. Yo, I got to go to work, man. I got to go to my metaverse store.
Right.
Anyways, scary times. Viewing public. What are your thoughts here? Dana White, you done it again, you son of a bitch. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces. Okay.
I don't know what he did again, but okay. He did something again.
He did something.
Okay.
We knew this